Welcome to Actors Are Born, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes into the lives of the biggest movie stars. Today, we shine a spotlight on a Hollywood icon, an actor, director, and producer who has left an indelible mark on the hearts of the public, Kevin Costner. Born on January 18, 1955 in Linwood, California, Kevin Michael Costner grew up in a family far from the glitz of Hollywood. The son of an electrician and a social worker, young Kevin did not seem destined for a career in the spotlight. During his adolescence, he dedicated himself passionately to sports, but also cultivated a love for music and poetry. A chance encounter with the actor Richard Burton during a flight to Mexico would prove to be decisive. Burton encouraged him to determinedly pursue his dream of becoming an actor. After moving to Los Angeles, Costner began to work his way up. To support himself, he took on the most varied jobs, from truck driver to fisherman to tour guide for the homes of the stars. His official debut came in 1982 as an extra, but his big break came with the film The Big Chill by Lawrence Kasdan, even though his scenes would be cut during editing. Costner's tenacity and talent, however, did not go unnoticed. The 1980s marked his rise with a series of films that introduced him to the general public. Films like Fandango and Silverado from 1985, and especially The Untouchables and No Way Out, both from 1987, highlighted his charisma and versatility. 1990 was the turning point. Costner not only starred in, but also directed and produced the Western Dances with Wolves. The film was a global triumph and earned him 2 Academy Awards, one for Best Picture and one for Best Director, as well as a nomination for Best Actor. This success established him as one of Hollywood's most acclaimed stars and an icon of a courageous cinema that was far from trends. The 1990s continued to be a golden age for his career. He consolidated his fame with hugely successful films such as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves in 1991, JFK in 1991, where he offered a memorable performance as prosecutor Jim Garrison, and the unforgettable The Bodyguard in 1992 alongside Whitney Houston. In A Perfect World, 1993, directed by Clint Eastwood, he once again demonstrated his skill in a more ambiguous and multifaceted role. The second half of the 1990s proved to be more complex, with films like Waterworld, 1995, and The Postman, 1997, that failed to replicate his previous successes. Despite some missteps, Costner continued to work steadily, participating in films like Message in a Bottle, 1999, and Open Range, 2003, which he also directed. In recent years, he has experienced a true renaissance thanks to the role of John Dutton in the highly successful television series Yellowstone. For this performance, he won a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Drama Series. At the same time, he has continued to dedicate himself to cinema, with ambitious projects such as the Western saga Horizon and American Saga. Costner's private life has been just as intense. In 1978, he married his college sweetheart, Cindy Silva, with whom he had 3 children, Annie, Lily, and Joe. The marriage ended in divorce in 1994. He later had a son, Liam, from a brief relationship with Bridget Rooney. In 2004, he married model Christine Baumgardner, with whom he had 3 more children, Caden, Hayes, and Grace. The couple announced their separation in 2023 and divorced in 2024. In addition to cinema, Costner has a great passion for music and released an album in 2010. He is also a well-known environmental activist. In recent years, he has experienced a true renaissance thanks to the role of John Dutton in the highly successful television series Yellowstone. For this performance, he won a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Drama Series. At the same time, he has continued to dedicate himself to cinema, with ambitious projects such as the Western Saga, Horizon, and American Saga. Kevin Costner is a multifaceted talent, a man who knew how to conquer Hollywood with his determination and timeless charm. This is Kevin Costner, an actor who has given us unforgettable characters and who continues to move us on the big and small screen. Thank you for listening to Actors Are Born. See you next time.